Tallboy.
The Tallboy Experience.
What's up? It's the Tallboy Experience, and you're hanging out with Tallboy, tallest man on the radio. Well, TV, screen, tallboy.us. You know what it is. But right now, we got an exclusive interview with my name is
Shawty.
He from the ATL, and he gonna give you the exclusive. You want to see it? Check it out.
Here you go. Bing. What inspired me being a comedian was I knew I didn't want to be what I was. And what I was a young Atlanta thug, riding around, stealing cars, sticking people up, getting locked up, getting jumped on because I had done stuck somebody up at a very early age. And I caught a case as soon as I turned 17, and the judge was like, first of all, you're gonna go and finish school. Then we're gonna sentence you to go to boot camp. And once I went to jail that first time, I was like, this is not how I was raised, and this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. So I started trying to figure out what was I gonna do to change that. And by me already being like a dancer, I had already like been in dance groups around Atlanta. I had already like entertained people, and people always laughed at me. Once one night I saw Def Comedy Jam on TV. I had been through a bad relationship. I had the stories from the relationship. And so I started emulating Def Comedy Jam, telling people the stories of what happened between me and my ex-girl, and people would just laugh. They would just laugh. And so I said, man, I could do this. And one night I saw Def Comedy Jam. Chris Tucker was on there. Bruce was on there. And this guy, he used to use these dummies. The guy who used the dummies, Arson. He's a very funny brother though. But they was on there, and I was like, this is my niche. I can tell these jokes. And so I just started practicing in front of everybody I had a chance to, start coming up with repetitive stuff, and I didn't even know what I was doing. So once I hit the stage, you know, it didn't take me long to get funny. Oh man, Bruce, man, that's one of, you know, my dearest friends. You know, I kind of owe him my life because Bruce changed my life. I met Bruce at an open mic, my first time really, you know, just going into being a comedian. And I always wanted to be a comedian once I saw Def Comedy Jam. So I was referred to go to his open mic night and, you know, work out. And I got there, and he was like, you ever been on stage before? And I had been on stage one time before that when I had went to Uptown Comedy Corner and just tried to go on stage. But I wasn't even 21 when I first hit the stage. I walked in the club on Campbellton Road, 18 years old, had these jokes, what I had been practicing on people in the car porch, and jokes about past relationships and stuff, what I thought was comedy. And Bruce introduced me to the comedy scene. They showed me how to do it. And once I got my stuff together, he took me on tour for 3 years and opened me up to the world, opened me up to promoters, and, you know, just really showed me the craft. Sitting back, watching him rock the stage, you know, it just made me the strong comedian that I am today. So Bruce he's a hell of a guy, man. I think he's a very talented comedian, and he definitely gave me the gift of comedy and taught me how to do it and taught me how to handle my business and get paid doing it. And, man. I ain't never told nobody this, and don't judge me. One of the worst performances was, I had got into doing my comedy. I hadn't got on Wild 'N Out yet. I had been on tour with Bruce. I had started buying me some fancy clothes. I had started making a little money. Cash Money Millionaires had just came out. I went and bought me more jewelry. I was about to OG. And BET Comic View came up. Comic View in New Orleans. I was like, man, I'm finna go on there and shine. That's where Cash Money Millionaires from. That's where Master P from. I went out there with about $75,000 worth of jewelry. I had a big old link chain, diamonds. I had my Rolex on. I had my ring on. I would just walk around like I just knew I was the bomb, not knowing what type of state Louisiana really was. They was in poverty around there. And I had been riding around New Orleans looking around, I'm like, man, this look crazy. When I get out there, I'm gonna talk about these mugs. You know what I mean? So I come out there shining with all that jewelry on. I'm like, what's up, New Orleans? I'm like, man, y'all in poverty around here. And I'm sitting up here looking like $1 million. I didn't think they was gonna take it to heart. I say, man, y'all some poor MFs. I say, I was riding through the projects. Some of y'all don't even got doors on y'all apartments. Y'all just got that little baby gate. Now, I thought that was funny. Man, they started booing like I was at the Apollo. I look back at the tape, I can see old ladies like, it was horrible. I started trying to talk about them. The boos got louder. Cheryl Underwood came back. I was like, this is a funny guy. Y'all got to give my man a chance. Shawty, come on back to the stage. And they booed me all the way back to the stage. And I started cussing people out. And I didn't know they was gangster like that in New Orleans either. So I'm like, F you, you can leave, F you. And I'm walking and I'm leaving. Me and my posse, we leaving and we walking up out of there. And I look up the alley and they like, there you go. And I ran to the police. I'm like, man. They're like, Shawty, how you gonna do us like that, man? I'm like, you the police. So that was kind of, you know, it didn't hit me that hard, but it hit the people that was around me so hard. And then, you know, when I really sat and thought about it, you know, it was like, wow, I just got booed on TV. But, you know, I got with BET. They didn't play it. This is my first time letting y'all know. This was over 12, 13 years ago. It doesn't affect the type of comedian that I am. But it taught me that you are a comedian. You are not a rapper. Don't be walking around with all that junk hanging off you with this rapper mentality. You make people laugh. And so I had to hang it up, you know, and, you know, take out some of the diamonds and, you know, just start living as being a comedian and not trying to live the rap life. You know what I mean? Because I was living that rap life, the celebrity life, but I bring joy to people, you know. And so I learned that, you know, you can't kick a man when he's down either. I had no idea. You know, you got to learn your surroundings. I had no idea they was in poverty like that in New Orleans. And I ain't saying y'all poor around now. But, you know, it ain't no, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking, y'all. They be like, hold on, what? It's in your interview, bruh. Man, I just soak up the business from them, you know, and I keep them laughing. I'm like the life of the party when I'm around the rappers, because, you know, rappers, they always trying to be all serious. All of them want to be killers, you know what I'm saying? So I just bring the laughter to the table, you know. I do a lot of skits on rappers' albums. I was on Ludacris' first album. I've done skits on T.I.'s album. I've done skits on in all the rappers' videos. You know, I got started in the videos with Pharrell and the clips When the Last Time, bringing my comedic ability to that. Bone Crusher, I was very essential in his first single. At the beginning of his video, Nelly's Tip Drill, when everybody naked and everything, you watching all this booty and breasts bouncing around. I was the comedic relief in that. So, you know, I bond with the rappers, but I don't try to be the rappers. You know, I just bring my comedic ability to accent what they do, and it furthers my name, and it puts me in the same realm, but I still realize that I am a comedian and not a rapper. So, you know, we kind of bond together, and we kind of offset each other and play the offset.
Think big, think tall, think